Good morning, squad. Sunday. Something Schnibby said a few weeks ago been rolling around in my head as we were introducing the criteria of Sunday being for country. Something you, if you're listening to this, had said about new country, reminding you of Texas frontage, which I'm guessing means, and please correct me, in my area anyway, we got these real fancy four-link trucks and all kinds of lighting and low profile 26-inch wheels and youngsters wearing flat brim caps and having mullet haircuts and doing their damnedest to grow a mustache. What rolls around in my head, old country is great. And some of my memory of what's kind of old country was a bit shattered. I created this 90s country radio station. One in some terms is prime country. And it turned out, going from that to this other station that I created, which was like 50s and 60s country, a great many songs from the 90s were in fact covers from the 50s and 60s. I was dismayed by it. The titles of those songs kind of escapes me right now. But it left me with a bit of a, I don't know, it left me stymied. Fast forward to something I heard semi-recently about new country artists being more genuine. You know, your Luke Combs and your Morgan Wallen being more genuine than country stars of the 70s and 80s. Where Chris Christopherson and Conway Twitty would hang out, snort booger sugar, and play pinball. These guys, the new guys, are actually the real deal. They really came up from a genuine job where they worked construction or logging or whatever. To me, and I was listening to some Morgan Wallen this morning, and I don't know how to put it. There was a particular song that touched me on it, and it told this story about being a younger person and you're with older. It doesn't really get into if it's his dad or if it's uncle. In a way, I think it might be uncle, because he was talking about, if I wish I had said these things to your cousin, he'd be in a different place by now. It really hit home to me because it's describing things that I know. As you pull the leg over and cut down with the knife, and then he gets to this other part after this talk that he's had with him, and in the song, and the next line says, "That's about enough of that," and in the song he throws the backstrap into the cooler. I mean, that gets to me, man. And that causes me to give a little bit more of a fair shake. I mean, I'm in a different place, and like you said, I was blessed enough to be able to be born in a place where I was able to grow up and live a little bit differently. And I think it's dumb luck that the state that I live in is doing quite what it's doing now. I don't agree with some of it, but by and large, in a matter of freedom, I'm better off than I'd be in New York or Massachusetts. Anyway, happy Sunday, everybody. Give new country a shake.